Alright, 8.2, we're going to be solving for real numbers. It says if it does not have a real number solution, write no solution. So for A, we have x plus 6 equals 3 minus x. 3 minus x. Okay, so we're going to collect like terms. We can add x to both sides. And that will give us 2x equals 6. I'm sorry. 2x plus 6, bring down to plus 6 equals 3. And then subtract 6. And this will give us 2x equals negative 3. And divide by 2. And that will give us x equals negative 3 halves. Or we can say negative 1.5. So it says type exact answer using radicals as needed. So I'll just leave it as a fraction, negative 3 halves. Alright, B, we have some rational expressions, some fractions in there. We have 3 over 2x minus 3 equals x plus 1. Alright, so to get rid of the fraction, I will just multiply through everything by 2 because I like to deal with whole numbers. You can do that with equality. So multiplying by 2 will get rid of that 2 and leave us with 3x. Multiplying by 2 will give us negative 6. Multiplying by 2 will give us 2x and plus 2. Alright, now we can deal with whole numbers. So we will subtract 2x and we will add the 6. Okay, so I'll do both of those. So I will just be left with x equals 6 plus 2 is 8. So we'll just be left with x equals 8 for part B. Alright, part C, we have some radical expressions. We have 7 times the quantity 7x plus square root of 7. And then we have plus 5 times the quantity 7x plus the square root of 7. And then that equals 12 times the square root of 7. Alright, these two terms are the same, so we can just add, and that will give us 12 times 7x plus the square root of 7. Right, equals 12 times the square root of 7. Alright, now we can distribute 12 throughout. 12 times 7 will give us 84. So this will give us 84x, and then this will be plus 12 square roots of 7 equals 12 square roots of 7. And we can subtract this off, and these two guys will just cancel out. So we'll have 84x equals 0. Divide by 84, so we just get x equals 0. Okay, looks really complicated, but those two are equal, so they'll cancel out when you subtract them. So x equals 0. D, like this one. So with D, we have 4 times the quantity x minus 1 equals 6 times the quantity x minus 1. So I'll go ahead and distribute. We'll get 4x. Well, actually, since they're the same, let's do this and we'll distribute. Now we can go ahead and distribute. I was going to subtract them over, but it's just, it don't matter. Minus 4 equals 6x minus 6. So I will subtract 4x. And I will add the 6 over. And that will give us 2 equals 2x divided by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1 equals x. So x equals 1 in this case. And then E, our last problem, last part of this problem. We have x minus 1 squared equals 25. Okay, so I would recommend doing the square root of both sides, since that's a perfect square, and that will get rid of the square, and we have x minus 1 square root of 25 is positive or negative 5, because you could have had positive 5 squared or negative 5 squared. So you got two potential answers. And then we're going to add 1. Alright, so this gives us x equals either 5 plus 1 or negative 5 plus 1, which gives us 6 or negative 4. So two potential answers, 6 or negative 4. Use a comma to separate answers as needed. So we have two answers, 6, comma, negative 4.